Polio, Board Chair Diane Porter, and members of the Jefferson County Board of Education. Tonight we begin with a student demonstration of learning from Frazier Elementary School students, Talia Cannon and Mukhtar Abdu, who will talk about their project-based learning experience at the zoo and how they work collaboratively to design an invention to solve a real-world problem using their knowledge about animal adaptations. Students, please come forward to begin your presentation.
Good evening, board members. My name is Talia and I'm in 4th grade at Frazier Elementary.
My name is Mukhtar and I am a 4th grader at Frazier Elementary. We got to spend a week at the zoo, at field trip. At the zoo, we learned about animal extractions, habitats, the animals' diet, how they move, and how they behave.
Our challenge from the zoo was to figure out a way to cut the grass quicker. Back at school, our team used alligator teeth to cut the grass, and we used the body to connect the feet. We used the cheetah feet to make it move quicker.
We learned a lot through the zoo challenge. We learned about the parts of the zoo, parts of the animal. We used what we learned in our groups to build our lawn mower. We used teamwork. Our team shared the jobs to get our invention done. We learned how to make a plan.
Thank you for your time, and we'd like to invite you to come to our zoo science night next Monday, January 29th.
Dr. Polio, Board Member Linda Duncan, and Assistant Superintendent Brad Weston, please come forward to thank the students for their presentation. Joining in the recognition is their principal, Sarah Carmichael Miller. Next, Locke Elementary School students Jillian Beswick and Candace King will share information about their buddy classroom collaboration of learning and their buddy project. Students, please come forward to begin your presentation.
Hello, I am Jillian Beswick, a 4th grade student at Locke Elementary.
And I'm Katie King, a 1st grade student at Locke Elementary.
Each month we meet with our buddy classes, we work together and do projects and work with younger students.
For this demonstration, buddies met to choose an animal, to research and filled out a KWL chart about the animal. We chose what animal we learned about, and we picked polar bears.
Fourth grade students came to the library during their buddy classes, library time, to help their buddy research the animal.
The 1st graders created their book about the animal. I made a book about polar bears.
Fourth graders did more research about their animal during their own library time to learn about the structure and function of the animal.
Buddies met to write a script for their Blabberize video, which we recorded together.
4th graders are creating an informational poster about the animal using Comic Life program. They have written an acrostic poem for this part of the project about their animal.
Here is some fun facts about polar bears.
Polar bears can live up to 30 years or more.
They live in the Arctic region and around the Arctic Circle.
Now here's a short clip from our polar bear Blabberize.
Good morning, sweetie. What's for breakfast, Mama? We could catch some seals or eat some fish. Where can we find our food? Polar bears live in the Arctic region, and so do seals and some types of fish. Why is the fur white? You have a lot of questions today. Now, our fur just looks white because of the snow. Now, let's go find some food to eat. Yay, I'm starving. Good morning, sweetie.
Dr. Polio, Board Member Linda Duncan, and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Paige Hart-Stern, please come forward to thank the students for their presentation. Joining in the recognition is their principal, Michelle Yates-Brown. Medora Elementary School student Logan Strong's demonstration of learning will address a social studies project that integrates art. Logan, please come forward and begin your presentation.
Hello, my name is Logan Strong and I'm in the 5th grade at Medora Elementary.
In November and December, our class learned about the American Revolution. We learned about events and actions which led to the Revolutionary War. We did simulations, acted outs, paraphrasing, and gallery walks. One of our gallery walks was a set of paintings of different Revolutionary War battles. We looked at each painting and made a hypothesis about which country won each battle. Next to the painting was data that we could use to see if our hypothesis was correct. In the gallery walk, my classmates and I figured out that a lot of historical artwork isn't accurate. Our American Revolution unit was coming to an end right before winter break, so for our final assignment, my classmates and I created Christmas tree ornaments that represented topics in the American Revolution. It was important to find correct and detailed information for our projects. It was also important that our ornaments were interesting to look at so that other students would want to learn more about our topics. My teacher brought a tree into the classroom for us to hang our ornaments on. For my ornament, I chose the Boston Tea Party because it was the main event in the Revolution to become our own free country. I like designing the ornament with different types of materials. I included the ship, the color of tea in the water, the box of tea that floated in the water, and the dock to show that the ship was in Boston Harbor. I know that this ornament project will help me remember the Revolution because I get to keep my ornament and look at it every year at Christmas.
Dr. Polio, Board Member Linda Duncan, and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Glenn Beatty, please come forward to thank Logan for his presentation. Joining in the recognition is his principal, Beth White. Knight Middle School students Julian Colwell, David Puckett, Tony DeVore, and Olivia Slounger will briefly share why they chose their project, what they learned, and their impressions of deeper learning using the project-based learning platform. Students, please come forward.
Hi, my name is Julian Caldwell,
My name's David Puckett.
and in our social studies class, we were given a project-based learning, which we were given an assignment to choose between either a immigration law, create our own, or make a gun bill, and we decided to go with the gun law bill so we could, because it was like a really relevant topic at the time. The church shooting in Texas had happened like the week prior.
And doing this, we've learned many things, like how a bill becomes a law and how we've learned the First to the 10th Amendment. And me and Julian both agree that this way is better just because it was an interest of me and Julian's. And it was fun for me and him to gather all this research and put into one thing, which is a presentation.
My name is Olivia Sloniger,
My name's Tony DeVore.
and through a project-based learning unit, we made a website to bring awareness about autism. And in that website was included a children's book, parent input, and informational slides, along with websites that lead you to resources to help out guardians with children who have autism. And the reason why we did that was because in our classroom we were reading a book called Mockingbird by Catherine Erskine, and it was about a little girl named Caitlin who she has autism, and it deals how she has to deal with that and how those around her will manage with that. And with that website, it is linked onto Knight Middle School's Twitter.
What we've learned from doing this project was that autism is more than just a regular everyday disorder. People from the autism spectrum, they have these special relationships and bonds with these people who have autism, and they learn how to cope with them, know how they're feeling and all that. And it makes us feel really proud that we've got the chance to do this, even this website. Like 13, 14-year-olds making a website, and it'll be better than just sitting in class and just guessing and writing it on paper about something we don't know, rather than taking the time to actually learn this. And so we really appreciate it if you guys check out the website.
Dr. Polio, Board Member Linda Duncan, and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Paige Hartshorn, please come forward to thank the students for their presentation. Joining in the recognition is their principal, Kathy Gibbs. Laster Middle School students, Lana Maupin, Daniel Key, Nancy Liu, Sharia Patel, and Katie Kaufman will share their knowledge of mathematics by working through a problem using math tiles to demonstrate their understanding and learning. Students, please come forward to begin your presentation.
Hello, we are the 6th grade students from Lassiter Middle School. I'm Katie.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Nancy.
I'm Drea.
And I'm Lana.
And we're here today to demonstrate numeracy through tile math.
Numeracy, what we learn through tile math, engages and challenges students in math, develops number sense, assesses with math understanding, creates an environment that invites students to be active with hands-on learning, promotes critical thinking and problem-solving skills.
Tile math rules. You will place tiles on a card. Every number will be used once, but never used twice. Start with the easy problems, then work towards the harder ones.
Now we're going to demonstrate the card in front of you. I decided to start with 1/2 dozen rounded to the nearest tenth because it's the easiest one. The answer is 6.0. The next easiest is the third one because I know the answer. 3 and 591 thousandths rounded to the nearest hundredth is 3 and 59 hundredths.
Now you will have 10 seconds to do the next problems. Time's up. Now check your answers and raise your hand if you think you know the answers. This way?
So it's 0.78.
Yeah, that's right. Does anyone know the answer for this one?
0.124.
Yeah.
Board members, thank you for your time today.
Numeracy is in our backpacks.
Dr. Polio, Board Member Linda Duncan, and Assistant Superintendent Brad Weston, please come forward to thank the students for their presentation. Joining in the recognition is their principal, John Sessler. At this time, I would like to ask all parents of these outstanding students to stand and be recognized. We are extremely proud and honored to recognize James Wyatt, Southern High School teacher, and Valerie Connor, Iroquois High School teacher, for their heroic acts of saving lives. In November, James Wyatt and Louisville Metro Police Officer Sergeant Omar Lee worked together to save a man's life in a fiery crash on I-65. A semi ran into a median wall, tipped on its side, started skidding, and caught fire. The two men pulled their vehicles over and ran to help get the driver out of the semi. One door was trapped by the concrete because the semi was on its side, and the other door was so high up they couldn't get to it. Therefore, they used the sergeant's radio and broke the window and was able to pull the glass out and reach in and grab the semi driver to safety. Last December, during Valerie Connor's 4th period anatomy class, a student in her classroom experienced breathing problems. The student grabbed at her heart and kept saying that she could not breathe. The student passed out unconscious in her desk. Ms. Connor sent a student to the office for help, and she ran over to help the unconscious student who was not breathing. With the help of another student, Ms. Connor got the student out of the desk and laid her on the floor. When she checked the student's pulse and chest for a heartbeat, there was none. Ms. Connor performed CPR until EMS arrived to take over, thus saving the life of her student. Dr. Polio, Board Member Linda Duncan, and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Paige Hartstern, please come forward to thank Mr. Wyatt and Ms. Connor. Joining in the recognitions are the principals, Dr. Tyler Sharon and Clay Holbrook. We have the honor of recognizing Board Member Chris Brady. He was elected to the Jefferson County Board of Education in November 2012 and began his term in January 2013. He served as board chairperson in 2017. He is currently a medical technology trainer for Norton Healthcare, specializing in Epic Electronic Medical Record System. His in-classroom education experience includes teaching at Indiana University Southeast, numerous JCPS schools as a substitute teacher, and several businesses throughout Kentucky as a corporate trainer. He and his wife are proud parents of 2 boys who attend a JCPS school. His record of public service includes serving on the board of his neighborhood association, organizing local Brightside cleanups, and volunteering for the Floyd's Forks Creek Sweep. Additionally, he has been a member of or volunteered for several organizations, including his son's Parent-Teacher Association, Focus Louisville, Habitat for Humanity, the American Lung Association, the Neighborhood Institute, and the Young Professionals Association of Louisville. It is with great honor that the Jefferson County Board of Education and the Jefferson County Public School District recognizes and extends its sincere appreciation to Mr. Brady for his outstanding commitment and service to JCPS. Dr. Polio and Board Chair Diane Porter, please come forward to recognize and thank Mr. Brady. Please join me in viewing a video of District 5 schools.
Hello, welcome to Auburndale Elementary, home of the Wildcats.
It feels like home. And the moment you step in, you know you're going to fit in well in the school.
Welcome to Blake Elementary.
I think it's cool that we have a special class in wellness, and they're good activities. It would help us with our life.
The best thing about Blue Lake is the teachers. They are very hands-on. So if you need help or if they see you struggling, they just walk right over to you and then they'll help you right away.
We know here at Coral Ridge that students need to be prepared for the future.
I feel like I'm academically prepared for middle school because the teachers here, they want you to learn as much as you can.
I like Friddle because of the cultural program, and we get to learn a lot about different countries, and we research about them, and it's really fun.
Our mission here at Frazier Elementary School is to make sure that every Frazier Tiger reaches outstanding academic results and that they are ready to roar when they leave Frazier Elementary School.
Children come to Hazelwood to participate in learning, growing, and just understanding one another. Truly, we are an international school, and we love it here at Hazelwood.
Kenwood is a great school, and well, there is a lot of diversity here. There are different cultures from everywhere.
My favorite special area is compassion, because whenever you go there and have kindness and have respect for others.
What I like about Locke Elementary is it's so calm and peaceful. Everyone feels like they have a place, and I think you can just feel welcome and warm and just like you belong.
Welcome to Medora Elementary School.
I love the school because it has the greatest teachers I could ever have. They make learning fun, and they just make everybody happy.
You should come to Miners Lane because we have good teachers.
In the STEM lab, students are exposed to hands-on activities with science and engineering.
You should go to Rutherford because it's a nice and helpful place because the teachers are encouraging, they're very supportive, there's no hatefulness, and the air is just filled with love.
Here at Simple, we do pride ourselves on educating students, the whole child, academically, socially, and emotionally, to be prepared to be great citizens to our community and to our world.
Welcome to Frederick Law Olmsted Academy North. One of the most exciting things we have is that we're starting a STEAM magnet. So what does that mean? It means that we focus on cross-curricular science, technology, engineering, arts, math, to ensure that all students are actually learning real-life skills and applying it in a real-life manner.
OAS is preparing me for high school by giving me advanced courses that next year I don't have to take, and I can go ahead and move up to the next grade level. And not only that, but they're showing me that, there's going to be diversity out there in the real world and how to handle real world situations in class and outside of class.
I think what it means to be a TT Knight Bobcat is to be proud. You need to be proud that you're smart. You need to be proud that you belong to this school. And you can go out and you can be like, I'm a TT Knight Bobcat, and of course I'm proud, I'm smart, I'm taken care of.
Lassiter is known for its positive school culture, safe learning environment, and academic excellence. We have a full array of academic, artistic, and athletic opportunities.
Welcome to Fairdale High School. We have a heavy equipment program. We also have a law enforcement program.
The teachers here won't hold your hand, but they'll help you out when you need it if you ask for it, or if they see you struggling, they'll help you out. They'll pull you out of class, they'll do something to get you back on track.
My vision for Iroquois High School is to provide a high quality of education that prepares our students to be responsible, productive citizens who will graduate college and career ready. I also want to expand the horizon of the social, cultural, and global issues that our students face in the world today.
Welcome to Southern High School. The basics of cars to the big things on cars, you know, pulling the engines, learning all about how to check for different noises, and, you know, we go in depth.
Southern has a lot of extracurricular activities like the NHA's and Beta Club. Those are for people with good grades. We have the Science Club and also Quick Recon.
Dr. Polio and members of the Jefferson County Board of Education, this concludes our recognitions for this evening. Thank you.